Hello everyone, this is Chris Presents. We're gonna do a walking video in downtown Chicago. It's Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, and the time is 3:23 p.m. And we're gonna start the video from 401 North Michigan Avenue. And you see the Apple Store right over there. Wrigley building over here, Trump Tower over there. So we're gonna just keep walking. We're gonna go on Michigan Avenue and walk south. I want to go to the Lollapalooza Day 3 Music Festival. I'm not gonna go inside. I always like to film the outside, or to film the people that are attending the show, and you're gonna see a lot of people, hundreds, maybe thousands of people going to Lollapalooza. And you can tell by the way they dress. They dress casually. Most of them are young, and this is the way to Lollapalooza. So we're gonna walk south on Michigan Avenue, probably about a mile, until we reach the area there at Grand Park. It's in Grand Park, and this is the Michigan Avenue Bridge here. It's a beautiful day, 75 degrees Fahrenheit, a little bit windy, but the air quality is reduced because of the wildfires in Canada. So I am wearing a mask, a face mask, same mask I was wearing when during COVID, when I was filming outside, because it's very dangerous for your health. And I'm probably the only one wearing the mask, because it's a very unhealthy atmosphere, literally the atmosphere, not the... I want to show you the Chicago River here. We're on the Michigan Avenue Bridge, looking east, and that's the Sir Regis building right over there, which is the third tallest building in Chicago. It's 1,198 feet. And it was designed by a female. It's actually the largest, tallest building in the world, designed by a female. And you see some boats here. All right, let's just go and stay on the street here. And it's very crowded. A lot of people are going to Lollapalooza, like I said earlier. Got a lot of people also walking, enjoying their time. And again, it's a very unhealthy atmosphere, literally the atmosphere. Yesterday, I don't know about today, but yesterday Chicago was the #1 city in the world in air pollution because of these wildfires. Today, I'm not really sure, but the local authorities here gave us a warning that it's going to last through Sunday, through tomorrow as well, that the temperature is going to be nice, but the air pollution will be reduced. And now we're approaching the Michigan Avenue and East Walker Drive. And then we're going to go going south. And we're just going to wait here. While we're waiting here, I'm going to show you the buildings here. This is the Trump Tower, which is the second tallest building in the city. 1,388 feet. Look at that. And right over here you have the London House, another landmark. Back from the 20s, the 30s. And you got more. We're gonna see more as we walk along the Michigan Avenue here. Again, it's very, very, very crowded. This is Lollapalooza Festival Day 3. They're expecting about 100,000 people a day attending the festival. But we're not going inside. We're gonna do the exterior, and then look how many people are on the street. This is Michigan Avenue and East Walker Drive. Then you have the police officers here on the bicycles patrolling the street. Then they have 151 bus to Sheridan right over there. And we're moving very, very slowly, which is good for the video actually. We don't want to be walking real fast. We're walking slowly because of the crowds here. Hey, you ever come to Chicago, make sure you go to the architectural tour, which is this one. That's the advertisement here on the CTA shelter. And it goes along the river and Navy Pier and the lakefront. And it goes to a lot of other places as well. And then there is a tour guide explaining about the history of the buildings. I'm going to show you some more architecture here. Speaking of architecture, look at all this beautiful, beautiful structures here. Great Chicago modern architecture. When I say modern architecture, I mean this century and the century before that is still considered modern. And then we're approaching Walker Place, I think it's called. Then you can see the crowd here. Like I said earlier, you see young people, most of them females, dressed up for the occasion to go to the Lollapalooza music festival. But the temperature is perfect. It's 75 degrees. It's just the air pollution. The air pollution is reduced. I mean, not reduced, it's air quality is reduced. I hope you can hear me okay because I'm wearing this face mask. And so far I'm comfortable. I'm not in any discomfort, but this is very dangerous, that what you see here on the camera, all these people walking with no masks. Even after they got all the warnings from the government over the air pollution, there's still people on the street. But I think most of the people that are going to be affected are people the elderly and the very sick. And this is the Carbine and Carbon building, one of the buildings here from the 20s to 30s, from the Al Capone years. And then you hear some music here. We're gonna stay away from recorded music because of copyright issues. Anytime there is a musician playing music on the street using a background music, you get the copyright issues. So what I do in that case is just speak over the music and then start walking fast. It's a 151 bus to Sheraton. And don't get me wrong, it's beautiful music. I just don't want to be involved with copyright issues while I'm uploading and editing the video for YouTube. And it's very, very, very loud. But having said that, there are some bands. You already know by now, if you watch me on my videos on a regular basis, my walking videos, Chicago walking videos, that there are some bands like Chicago Traffic Jam, and also Brian DeRoba, the blues singers and musicians at Lamar Allen. They play music, and there's no issue there because they don't use recorded music. They use their own instruments, and I'm pretty sure we're going to run into them today because they're always during Lollapalooza they're on the street performing. And then if we end up, we're going to stay on Michigan Avenue for now, but if we end up seeing them, we'll do one couple of videos. We'll do a couple of videos, and then we put them on a separate videos, and then we'll send them to them. So this is Lake Street and Michigan Avenue, and I'm pretty sure the people that are walking with me going south, I'd say 90% of them are headed to Lollapalooza, or they may be headed to Millennium Park, which is just around the corner here. I came a little bit towards the street here because there's too many people on the sidewalk on both sides of the street, on this side and the other side. And we're approaching Randolph Street now, and it always gets a little bit windy over here at this corner. And that's the Chicago Cultural Center right over there. It's very noisy. You hear motorcycles, vehicles, people talking, but it's all in good faith. Nothing crazy, nothing out of control. And it's a good noise. It's not the noise that really hurts you. It's the noise that really shows you how alive these people are today in Chicago. Not just because of Lollapalooza Day 3, but also because of all the summer events they have. So you're gonna see quite a few street musicians. So let's see how far we're gonna go to capture the Lollapalooza excitement moment. People getting to the, and you can see they're all going to Lollapalooza. Sometimes they go to Soldier Field if there is an event or a game, but I don't think this is the case. These people are all going to the Lollapalooza. By the way, Lollapalooza, it's 4 days long. Today's day 3, Saturday, and they have 9 stages, and there are almost 200 bands performing throughout the 4-day festival. So there's one more day tomorrow, and I think the tickets are already sold out. If you buy a ticket, you probably buy it from the street, on the street, and pay more money than you were than the actual amount. It's the number 60 bus, and the Millennium Park is on the left. I hope you can hear me, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot of people on the street talking. And there's a guy with a microphone here talking. And it's a religious. Is there a religious?
There are many people. The world is against Jesus Christ. Every single people that do not believe in Him, the world is against Him.
So
He sacrificed His own life so that you can have a full connection with the Lord.
And we're gonna keep walking. And I'm also looking at the same time on my right to see if I can spot Brian DeRoba and Lamar Allen, my favorite musicians, and also my favorite band, Chicago Traffic Jam. If they're not here, they may get here later on, because they usually get here a little bit later. Or they may be, for now, they may be on State Street. So if they're here while we're filming, we are gonna find them for sure. Look how beautiful the skyline is of Michigan Avenue. It goes on and on and on. You're gonna see all these high rises, and they're all only on the one side of the street. The other side of the street, there's no high rises. And then you over there on the left, that's the Bean. right over there. I filmed that area many times. Now there's music coming out of this club, not club, it's called Double Clutch cafe right in front of the bin here. So hopefully it won't be an issue with the copyrights. So we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna keep walking south of Michigan Avenue, and then you can see there's a gentleman standing here with a sign that he needs tickets. So he's probably trying to get into the festival, or there's a good possibility he may trying to buy tickets and then sell them and make money, because if he says tickets, there's not tickets, so he needs more than one. So, and then you have a vocal group across the street, I think is another religious group. So this is actually a very interesting area where all the people that have something to voice, they get here and they voice or they promote their causes. But so far the two people we see with microphones so far that we encounter are all religious messages. They're sending religious messages. So here is Michigan Avenue, and then you have the police patrolling, make sure everything is fine. And then you can see there's hundreds and hundreds of people on the street, but they're all very quiet, very peaceful. No violence, nothing really crazy. And one thing about this channel, we don't show you any crime or violence in progress. If we end up encountering such a thing, we just take it off the video and give it to the authorities. All right, now we're going. We're approaching on Monroe and Michigan Avenue. As you can see there, people are making a left, which is the area where people are going for the festival. One of the entrances is right over here, but there may be more entrances. So this is Monroe and Michigan Avenue. This is Monroe right here. And then pretty soon we're going to be at Chicago Art Institute grounds. One of the best Chicago museums, and the most very well-known museum all over the world. I'll show you. It's a big area. They have big grounds. And all right, let's go. So there's more entrances to the Lollapalooza festival. We just saw one on. Maybe you didn't see it in the camera. I saw it with my eyes. Maybe not with the camera, because I didn't turn the camera that way. But you're gonna see more entrances, and then we're gonna actually hear music. And it never gets a copyright problem with the music live from Lollapalooza, because number one, there is also the crowd involved. You hear crowd noises, so it's kind of when they're cheering the band. So that kind of takes out the copyright issue. All right, now we're on Adams and Michigan Avenue, and this is the Chicago Art Institute right over here. One of the big museums in the country and in the world. Very well-known museum. It's been here for a long time. more than 100 years. And then we're walking now south on Michigan Avenue. And then you have the Symphony Center, Chicago Symphony Center right across the street. And then you got the number 6 bus to Columbus Jackson Park Express. Jackson Park Express. Now we're encounter a third person with a microphone. He's also preaching. He's also using religion as his message.
Well, the Bible says
it looks
in James
like
chapter 4, verse 4.
It looks like
For
they're
those who
all
want to be a friend of the world.
They're all
For
preaching
those who
today
want to walk as a friend with the world. The
all
Bible
preaching
says in the book
here.
of James, chapter 4.
And then you see
verse
more
4,
more police here on the left. And we're just gonna keep walking. Walking south of Michigan Avenue towards the festival. And right now we're approaching Jackson Drive, East Jackson Drive and Michigan Avenue. The good thing is we don't have to worry about any more traffic lights because it's all blocked up on this side of the street. But there's a lot of traffic on the other side. So I lost count how many preachers we saw so much. Now there's another one across the street. Also religious. You can see the sign there. It says Jesus is King. So this is number 4. Number 4. We're getting closer and closer to the main event here with the main stage. Sorry, there's plenty of stages, 9 stages total, but the more south we're going, the more we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the festival. And it's a very successful music festival. It's always peaceful, generates a lot of revenue for the city, the state, city of Chicago, state of Illinois, through the taxes that people are paying, not just during the festival, but also when they are in the hotels. Think about it, 100,000 people a day, you're talking about 400,000 people or more. And they have to stay somewhere. They stay in the hotels. They eat at the restaurants. They go out after the event, after parties, party in the clubs. My God, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can hear me. They're all excited. They're all coming from different directions and they're all going to the same place. So this video is capturing the moment of the people getting into the festival, not inside the festival. I would never want to go inside the festival and have all this music coming from all directions. And this is Van Buren Street and Michigan Avenue. So this is Michigan. Across the street. So here's the main, I think this is the main entrance. It's one of the 4 or 5 entrances, but this is the main one, as you can tell. All people going through there. This is as far as we can go, closest to the venue. And then you see all those flags, and then you see the Lollapalooza logo. There's plenty of people there, you know. I get about 100 people. And I like this. It says pedestrian traffic only. I like that. I want to take a picture. Chicago police. I never see a sign on the sidewalk where people usually walk that says pedestrians only. the motorcycle. They probably want to get rid of skateboarders, or now there's music coming out of that huge motorcycle you just saw. It's louder even than the concert. So that one may be a copyright issue. That's why I'm talking. And right now it's Ida B. Wells and Michigan Avenue. That's the street over here. Surprisingly enough, I don't hear any music coming out of the festival. I don't know, maybe they're on a break, or maybe they haven't started the afternoon session yet. It's a good possibility. So let's just keep walking. Let's just keep walking south, and then you can tell they're all going to the festival. Look how beautiful their outfits are, all colorful, and everybody have their favorite bands, and it's really interesting. So again, it's Saturday. If you can hear me, it's Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, and the time is 3:49 p.m. And then you can see the box offices right over there. Lollapalooza. There's the signs again. It says pedestrian traffic only. That makes me smile. Sitting on the sidewalk. I guess they're talking about more about people on skateboards, on bicycles. I don't think anybody in a car is going to come over here on the sidewalk, but there is always different modes of transportation besides walking. All right, let's go. And now we're approaching Harrison Street. If you like the videos, please subscribe to the Chris Presents YouTube channel, youtube.com/Chris Presents. And we have over 300,000 subscribers, almost 3,000 videos, and more than 6 million views on the entire channel. I'm just giving you the statistics so you know how many people have subscribed already to this channel. And the goal is by the end of the year, which is around my birthday, to hit the 1 million mark, to get the gold plaque from YouTube. We already got the silver plaque for 100,000, so now we're reaching for the 1 million. And this is beautiful downtown Chicago, and we're walking around the South Loop area. See, now I hear music. Now I can hear the crowd cheering, the musicians, and I can hear the actual singer singing. That's the Hilton Hotel right over there. That's the Hilton Hotel. Very a landmark. And then you can hear I can hear, I don't know if you can hear it in the camera, I can hear the music on the left. And it's very loud, ladies and gentlemen, but I cannot really make up the music or the song or who's playing, which is a good thing. That means YouTube is not picking up the label as well, so it doesn't give me a copyright issue. But let's just keep walking. And that's Balbo now. Balbo and Michigan Avenue. So you can hear, I can hear the musicians and the music, but it looks like I hear 3-4 different bands playing at the same time. That's how it sounds like. And it's coming from all directions, but it's on the left actually, most of it. And it's just beautiful. Hopefully you can hear me. I can't even hear myself sometimes. It's so loud. But I don't want to be screaming just in case the audio of my camera is working perfectly, and then I don't want to get on your nerves by yelling. So I'm just regular talking. You see, there's a stage over there. See the lights? Somebody's playing over there. I want to take a picture. This is actually Grand Park, one of the most greenery areas in the country. And this is the Hilton Hotel. Again, it's a landmark. Number 3 bus. And we're just gonna go and we're just going straight. There's people everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure where, I know it's all Lollapalooza related, but I'm not sure where all these people are going this way. I can think of 3 different things. Number 1, they just coming out of that. They got their armbands, so they were already inside, so they're probably coming out to go have dinner or whatever and come back. Or they may be leaving for the day, or they may be trying to get to the other stage. Sometimes it's easier just to come out and go the other way. And it's in it's Grand Park. And then you got the police here patrolling. Yeah, we're gonna keep walking. It's a beautiful Saturday, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect temperature, but like I said in the beginning of the video, the air quality is not so good. The air quality is reduced because of the fires, of the smoke that is coming out of the wildfires in Canada. And I think we get this every year, and now it's been like that for the last few years. There is a fire in Canada, and it just they keep burning in different parts of Canada every year, and they last for a long time before they put them out. I'm sure we got the same thing in this country, like in California. There are always fires over there in California, but Canada is affecting this area here, and not just this area, but Michigan, Illinois, and the entire Midwest, and maybe part of the East Coast states as well. But I'm wearing my mask, so I'm not really smelling anything. I'm not uncomfortable or anything, but I do see that it's a hazy. It's a haze. I see the haze. It's like haze in sunshine. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but this building is brand new, ladies and gentlemen. This high rise. Look at this. Look how beautiful this high rise is. I'm taking photos at the same time. I'm taking a video because this camera allows me to take video and pictures at the same time. right, more police officers here patrolling on the street. More cars on Michigan Avenue, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Again, it's Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, and the time is around 4 p.m. and we're doing a walking video in downtown Chicago, and it just happened to be day 3 of Lollapalooza music festival. And so at some point we're gonna make either a left or a right and start heading back to Streeterville. So this video is gonna be at least 1 hour long. Right now we're on the 36-minute mark. Even if none of the music copyright issues limit us from viewing this video, so I can see the time is 36 minutes, and it's going to be at least an hour long. Maybe I'm pretty sure it's going to be longer than that. And basically, and we're just walking south, and it looks like the more south we're walking, the more police we see. And I don't know if we can go to this places here that is pointing the sign. I don't know if they're blocked off. But we're gonna try. This is well, we'll go a little bit farther down. This is the 11th Street Bridge. By the way, the 12th Street is Roosevelt Road. It's the street that we're gonna see shortly. And there's a museum campus, Soldier Field. Actually, what we can do, instead of making the right and coming back the other way, oh no, maybe not. Maybe we should come back the other way, because I want to see those. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come back the other way. I want to see those. Those street musicians on Michigan Avenue. Let's see how we're gonna get to the street. Let's go down this way. So this is as far as I'm gonna go. I was gonna go to the lakefront and come from the other side, but we can do that on another day, because I really want to, since it's a music theme video as well, I want to see if we can find our musician friends that I was telling you to do a little clip, a little video. So now we're I don't see the sign here, but this, oh yeah, this is 11th Street. That's Columbia College, Chicago, right over there. And we're just gonna cross the street and stay on Michigan Avenue, or we can go to State Street. It depends. Hopefully we can find our friends, our musicians, and do a video. I'm just waiting for the green light so we can cross. And the traffic is really picking up. Alright, we got the green light, but there's still cars on the street. Let's see how we're gonna get out of this. We're gonna go this way. That's 11th Street. Yeah, that was correct. That was 11th Street. And again, this is a new building right here. All right, waiting for the green light. And that's Michigan Avenue, and now we're going to start walking north on Michigan Avenue, the same way we came in, but you can realize, you can see that we have as good view as the other side. You get to see the buildings from this side, and it's a little bit, it's windier on this side. Oh, we're gonna keep walking. Yeah, I'm just hoping we see our musician friends, so we can do a video. Again, it's too early for them. They may not be out here yet because they tried, especially Lamar Allen and Brian DeRoba, the street blues musicians. They like to come late and stay late after the festivals are done. When they come out, and all right, let's see here. And you're watching the Chris Presents YouTube channel. The time is 4:04 p.m. on Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. And we're walking north on Michigan Avenue. Green light. This is the Hilton Hotel, a landmark in Chicago. It's been here more than 100 years. And then you can hear the bands now from Lollapalooza. They're getting louder and louder, and I'm on the other side of the street. When I was on that side of the street, I was closer to the stage. You couldn't hear them that loud, but now it's blasting. right. All right. Hopefully it won't be an issue. The copyrights, if there is, we'll take the we'll mute the we'll mute the segment. But I'm not worrying about it. I don't think it's going to be a problem. And it's live. It's not recorded, so it shouldn't be any issue at all. And we're on Wildwood now on Michigan Avenue. We're just crossing the street. We have the green light. And we're crossing the street about 1,000 people. It's a little bit windy, but not very, very windy. I'm sure you can still hear me. And we're walking north. We're walking north on Michigan Avenue, and then everybody you see in this video, almost everybody, is from Lollapalooza. And this is day 3, and there's another day 4 tomorrow, the last one. And there's a lot of people behind me talking to each other, but they're like screaming. That's why you don't hear me talk too much unless the music interferes. I don't think the music is going to be an issue, but you never know. And we're just walking north. I'm clearing my throat. It's a little bit itchy. It's from the air quality that I was telling you earlier. Air quality is reduced, but I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody on the street. I don't see anybody on the street being uncomfortable. And I'm the only one wearing a mask. And I'm. All right, this is Michigan Avenue.
Wait, you and Mila need to talk.
Crossing the street. It's a green light. Good thing we got all the green lights on this side. On the other side, it was all red lights. Now it's all green lights. It's good timing. And I guess all the young women, I don't know if they're dressed to impress or if they're dressed to go in with the dress code of the festival, because who knows, some bands, the followers wearing like different dresses from different outfits from other ones, but most of it is I think dressed to impress. And it's summertime as well, so that's why everybody's wearing summer clothing, light clothing with nothing really uncomfortable. They all look very comfortable. And there's another hotel here. And then we're going straight. Very, very noisy, ladies and gentlemen. There's people talking real loud, even if they're right next to each other. That's the theme for this this video now. They're all talking to each other, right next to each other. Sometimes they're even holding hands to each other, with each other, and they're just yelling at each other. So I don't know if it's just excitement or if it's alcohol. It could be anything. And now we're on the corner of Ida B. Wells and Michigan Avenue, and we're walking north. Nice structure right here from the past. And then we're just waiting for the green light. Even security police are yelling to get the attention of the people in the vehicles. See, another problem here is people in the cars. People in the cars are also using music to get around. You know, they have the music blasted in the cars. They cannot really hear anything. Now they're using the whistles. That's a smart move. And all right. What a beautiful day to be outside besides the air pollution. So that's the price we pay to get a good weather. It's air pollution. And then a couple of weeks ago it was very, very hot and humid, but there was no air pollution. So which one do you prefer? Good question. I think I prefer this one, as long as I'm wearing a mask and it's not really interfering with my breathing. And I think the mask helps a lot. It reminds me of the days that I used to come out and do videos during COVID for like 4 years. I must have filmed 500 videos in downtown Chicago during COVID, and most of the time I was the only one on the street. You could go back to the channel and then type the year, like 2020. I think COVID started late March of 2020, you know, April, May, June, and then also 21, 22 was still going on. This is the Van Buren Street Station, Electric District and South Shore trains. You go down, you get to the trains, the suburban trains. All right, this one now is the corner of Van Buren and Michigan and Van Buren, and we got again the green light. So somebody play music. I don't recognize them. It's not one of our friends, but it's using also it's playing the guitar. All right, let's and we are on Michigan Avenue walking north. We started the video on Michigan Avenue, and we're still on Michigan Avenue, except we're going the other way. And you can still see all the people dressed up for Lollapalooza with their outfits, the mini skirts. Okay, this is another religious group. They're singing now. They're not preaching. They're singing. Well, they're preaching through the music. We're just gonna pass by from the sidewalk here. Actually, we'll go right in the middle of it. Hopefully, it won't be an issue with the copyrights. This is all right. Wish me luck. I'm going right in the middle.
Can we do something a little crazy, a little Pentecostal today? Let's make it possible for 60 seconds over Lollapalooza and let Lollapalooza know the power of the Holy Ghost. We rebuke every demonic activity, every demonic stronghold. There is a power higher than Jesus, 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 intercede, raise up your voices. We cry out for Chicago. We cry out for this generation. Lord, we come before you and we ask you to bring conviction upon this generation. We ask you that you would turn this generation to a holy generation that's so
All right, I don't think it's going to be any issue with the copyrights because they were not using recorded music. They were the music. Not like this one. Somebody is going by with a car, and then we're going north on Michigan Avenue, and this is the Symphony Center. All right, so it's about 4:19 p.m. on Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, and we're doing a walk-in video downtown Chicago during Lollapalooza Festival Day 3 in Grand Park. So all the people, so far we only stayed on Michigan Avenue. To say it's loud is not loud, to say it's loud, that's an understatement. That's why every now and then when I'm walking, I stop talking so you can hear the excitement. All right, there's another religious message here. One lady with a sign and a microphone.
And this girl said, she was like, "Can we get you some?"
So if we see any musicians that will be around this area, so far nothing. I'm sure they're gonna come later on. Or they could be on State Street, but I don't think we're gonna go on State Street. We're just gonna stay on Michigan Avenue. I think we got all the green lights so far. Walking north, when we were walking south, they were all red. And I'm talking about the pedestrian green lights, not the vehicle that we're walking. All right. Going straight. Michigan Avenue, Chicago. This is Lollapalooza, Day 3. I think to be to be to be honest, there's more people outside the venue than inside. So you know there's already 100,000 inside, but there may be like almost 500,000 on the outside. All right, let's just keep walking. All right.
Fugiu sim.
All right, there's another religious group. We're just gonna go straight. Look at this car. There.
Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now, and know, and seek in the broad places thereof. We're in the broad places. We're in Chicago right now, man. In the broad places, read. If he can find a man, he can what? If he can find a man, if there be any that executed judgment, that seeketh the truth, that seeketh the truth.
So I guess all the religious preachers took over the music, string musicians' corners.
All these Christian ideologies, man, all these things of the world, man, is foolishness in the eyes of the Most High, brother. So you have to humble yourself and incline yourself to these words, brother. Right? So do you understand what we was bringing out?
Which is waiting for the green light.
You get to understand, right? So hold on, brother. And now we gotta teach you who you are according to the Bible. Alright? Because who are you according to the Bible? Why are we out here? What are we doing? Right, give me the book of Acts chapter 16 and verse 17. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse number 15. Alright? We're out here to edify people, man. Alright? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 49 and verse number 5. Alright, read it.
Acts 16 verse 17.
We got the green light.
They follow Paul and us. And Paul saying, these men are the servants.
Again, there is a religious, I don't even know what to call it, religious preaching all over Michigan Avenue today. And then you got the Chicago Fire Department here. This is like a mini ambulance with equipment to save lives. They're not really here to save lives from crime. They're here to save lives from people that are intoxicated or rowdy and they pass out, too many emotions, or there could be drugs involved. I mean, in a festival like that, you get a lot of people too excited, too many energy drinks, and then they need medical care. They need to go to the hospital. They call an ambulance, or they call those guys that I show you. Chicago police here. Okay, we're on. Okay, there was a street musician there, and the Chicago police sent him on his way. I guess they're not allowed. Probably during Lollapalooza, I guess at least this early of the game. That's why you don't see any other bands. And I'm pretty sure they come like later on. Probably like 10 o'clock at night. when they come out of the concerts. And then you see these city trucks, streets and sanitation trucks. They use them for special events, not just to clean the streets, to prevent the crowds from using violence, or sometimes they use it during demonstrations, like violent demonstrations. But we haven't had too many violent demonstrations since COVID. But they're good in blocking off the streets. Not just the pedestrians, but the vehicles as well. The kind of security defense layer for anyone that wants to go through the perimeter of the police put. So I doubted we're going to see any musicians at the moment, so we're just going to go. They may be on State Street, but I don't want to go on State Street right now. I want to stay on Michigan Avenue and capture the moment. And we're on Randolph, Michigan. This is Randolph Street. I guess we're gonna name this video Walking on Michigan Avenue in downtown Chicago during Lollapalooza Day 3 Music Festival. Unless we get off Michigan Avenue, and now you have somebody performing here. So this is going to be a copyright issue for sure, because she's using recorded music in the background and she's singing, and that becomes an issue. So we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna keep walking straight. You know, when I first started filming in Chicago in 2012, every single person that I was noticing on the street singing, I was filming them. So in the course of one day, I may have filmed like 100 videos. Of maybe the whole week, more than 100. Because they were like different back then in 2012. And you can go to the channel, go to my YouTube channel, go to the playlist, and go to the music section. I have about 500 videos. And then you can see most of those videos came early on when I started filming, when all these people were on the street singing, dancing. And even in 2013, 14, 15, 16, especially before COVID, before 2020. And I have some very, very interesting videos. One of the most popular video on my channel right now, it's of the Chicago traffic jam, playing Hotel California instrumentally with the late Dave Russell playing the drums, and he was there. He was there as a guest, and then that video keeps growing every day, and then right now he has 750,000 views. The last time I checked, it's the most popular video on my channel, and that was in 2018, I believe. And unfortunately, David Russell died a few years later. So he was there as a guest, and I captured the moment. It's like 6 minutes long, and then the person playing the vibraphone, it makes it sounds like the vibraphone is the voice singing, and it's an amazing performance of Hotel California. So if you have time, go to my channel and watch it. Just hit popular videos on the channel, and then it's gonna come up first. And if you're not a subscriber, when you go to my YouTube channel, Chris Presents, that will be the first video you'll see. If you are a subscriber already, you just have to look for it by category, by popularity. All right, we got the I think there's a demonstration, a peaceful demonstration across the street. I'm not sure what they're it's a guy with a megaphone. I'm not sure what they're demonstrating, but we'll find out in a minute. I don't see any flags or any so we don't know. We'll find out. It looks like they're headed north. Usually around this time, but not here. Probably further north. Every Saturday I notice there are people demonstrating about the war in Israel and Palestine, in Gaza. So my guess will be they're Palestinians, but usually we see a Palestinian flag. Oh, speaking of flags, now I see them. So maybe that's what I'm hearing. Maybe it's not the people across the street yelling peacefully, very vocal. It's if they're on the corner area, they're on the corner of Michigan and Walker Drive. Yeah, they're demonstrating for sure about the Palestinian cause.
I can't hear you. Are you ready to march?
I don't get involved in politics anywhere in the world, but I do show you peaceful demonstrations. And these are it's a peaceful demonstration, but
How many kids did you kill today?
but it's very vocal, very loud. They're right over there.
How many kids did you kill today?
Yeah, they're right across the street. So
Not another nickel, not another dime.
I'm gonna stop talking and I'll let you hear it.
No more money for Israel's crime. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crime. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. If we could have everyone get behind the banners, please, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? want justice, you say how. Hands off of guns right now. Chicago draws the line. Chicago draws the line. We stand up for Palestine. We stand up for Palestine. Chicago. I said Chicago. Let's not sign the USA game. How many kids did you kill today? Let's not sign the USA game. How many kids did you kill today?
And this is the Chicago River. I don't know if you can hear me, ladies and gentlemen. It's very, very loud. So what you just saw is a Palestinian demonstration, a peaceful one, I may add, but very vocal. And again, I don't get involved in politics, but I do show you peaceful demonstrations and vocal demonstrations, regardless where what the cause is. And now we're on the Michigan Avenue Bridge, walking north.
The same exact way.
And you can see the Chicago Tribune right over there. One of the landmarks here was built like more than 100 years ago. And that's Pioneer Court across the street. It's 401 North Michigan Avenue. It looks like Michigan Avenue is blocked off from here. So we'll maybe even be able to walk in the middle of the street. Let's see. And you get when I walk in the middle of the street, you get a better view of the high-rises, the skyscrapers.
We're on the subway, like, we're being gross.
So if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/ChrisCresents.
Smells like dick.
That's right.
All right, let's go down this way. So there's no traffic from here on. We may be able to walk in the middle of the street, ladies and gentlemen. I think. Yeah, it's all blocked off, so we're gonna walk. Take some pictures as well. See, everything is blocked off, even the next intersection, so we're gonna keep walking. And keep walking. People taking pictures here of a very good picture moment. There's a person on a bicycle. And we're gonna go straight. And I'm looking behind me, make sure nobody's coming. There we go. Taking pictures. I'm the only one walking on the street, ladies and gentlemen. And then you see the police blocking off the intersections, but it's probably because of that demonstration. They just don't want the demonstration probably to come this way, because usually they go this way, so they're gonna go the other way. But there is somebody on the bicycle, and there's somebody walking. And there's two people on the scooter there. This is one of the rare moments that I'm walking. Now we got some loud music coming out of street performers here. They're not musicians, they're probably entertainers of some sort. I'm not sure, but this is definitely, oh no, they're musicians. I was looking at the wrong yeah, it's somebody there playing music there. And then you got a guy on the bicycle. So we're going straight. I guess the traffic is moving now this way. It's mostly bicycle. Yeah, they open up the traffic this way a little bit. I better get back on the sidewalk. And then you got two police officers on the bicycles and a lot of people behind them. Look at it. All right. So we already filmed 1 hour and 21 minutes. And this is definitely going to be walking in downtown Chicago, walking on Michigan Avenue in downtown Chicago during Lollapalooza Day 3 Music Festival. And then we're going to put the date next to it, Saturday, in August 2nd, 2025. And we're walking north on Michigan Avenue. As you see, Michigan Avenue, it's very busy all over the place. Not just south, but north as well. All right. So let's go straight. Showing you the high rises. What a beautiful picture this is. And you got all people on bicycles there. All right, so we're walking north on Michigan Avenue, so we're on Ohio Street now. We got about 10 seconds to cross. We are gonna make it. 5, 7, actually 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We made it. We crossed the street, and this is Ohio and Michigan Avenue. And we're walking north. I think I'm gonna go on the outer. Look at all this greenery and the trees. So this is Michigan Avenue going north. Now you got two ladies with a little puppy there, got stuck in the middle. And this street is Ontario. Boy, we're lucky today. They're all green lights. All right. So we're approaching the 1 hour 30-minute mark in the video. So 151 bus. And this is the Starbucks Reserve Roastery. It's the largest Starbucks in the world. It's like 5 stories tall. I did go inside and film the entire place back on the first open. The first few months, I couldn't go right away the first few months because it was always a line going all around the block. And then finally, 2-3 months later, I went in and did a video, the entire building. All right, we got the green line again, so let's just cross. So we're on Erie Street, Erie and Michigan Avenue. Is the 147 bus. It's a clean air hybrid bus. Very appropriate for today's day, that it's air pollution day. We're not celebrating air pollution day. It is an air pollution day. That's how they classify the conditions in Chicago. Everybody in Chicago and the suburbs, and the entire Midwest got a warning that the air quality is reduced. And if I'm not mistaken, like I said earlier, from yesterday Chicago was the most polluted air city in the entire world. And this is the Harry Potter store. I've never been inside to film. I probably never will. I'm not really Harry Potter fan. But who knows? If the lines stop just like they did with Starbucks, I may go there one day and film it. And now we're on the corner of Huron and Michigan Avenue. There's another landmark there, the Hilton Hotel, which is right over there. We're just waiting for the green light. Young kids on bicycles. I don't know if you saw that, but that was not appropriate. The people on the bicycles, they felt threatened from the car that was coming, and they kept going, and they stared the guy. It's called nonverbal communication. They didn't say a word, either one of them. So they, all the people on those bicycles, they look at the driver in not a very good, friendly way, and then as soon as they turn, excuse me for my expression, the driver gave them the finger. I'm gonna let that in the video. It's not anything criminal or anything. It's just, it was an interesting moment there. Thank God he ended peacefully, and not a word was exchanged. That's what you call non-verbal communication. I'm smiling because that really makes me laugh. Good thing the driver didn't say anything, and also the people on bicycles didn't say anything. That was a really appropriate thing to do. Not what they did, but what they didn't do. What they didn't do was appropriate. They didn't get into an argument and shout much. Because that's usually how these interactions end. All right, we're back on. Actually, we never left, but we're continuing walking north of Michigan Avenue, and we're about 800 north Michigan Avenue. I see the name of Marcus there, and then a little bit windy here, so we're probably going to be ending this video shortly. So let me tell you about yesterday, Friday morning. I went to I did a 31, I believe, minute video early in the morning during sunrise of the Pilates class. There were about 2,000 to 5,000 people at the lakefront in this free class. And it's every Friday in the summer at sunrise. So it was around 5:45. And the guy watched that video, you're gonna like it. And that's why I'm not gonna go to the lakefront today. I went yesterday, right before work. It was a great video. And this is a great video as well. This is the John Hopkins Center. The one with the 2 antennas on the top. It's the 5th tallest building in Chicago. It's not even the first. It's 1,127 feet, 1,127 feet. I'm gonna take a picture. On the right, you see the water tower place residencies, and then over here you see the old water tower that survived the 1871 Great Chicago Fire, and it's still standing here long before all these other buildings here were built next to it. But to be honest, it blends real good architecturally speaking. It blends real good. So let's go this way on Michigan Avenue towards Pearson before we end the video. Let's see how far we're gonna go. And this is the second building that survived the Great Chicago Fire, this one as well. And this is all part of the water tower, the old water tower, which is this way. This one, I'm gonna show you the top. There it is. And again, this is the John Hopkins Center over there. And we're pushing Pearson Street now, Pearson and Michigan Avenue. And we're going to be ending this video soon. We did already film 1 hour and 32 minutes. I hope you like the video. You like the vibes here from Lollapalooza fans and customers and whatever you want to call them. And hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Chris Presents. Let's cross, maybe let's go down that way. And this is Michigan Avenue, and this is Pearson Street. We're just waiting for the light. Actually, we'll go this way. Since we got the green light, let's cross the street. And again, we have over 300,000 subscribers. The goal is to hit 1 million by the end of the year. And right now, since my 2 radio interviews and 1 TV interview that I did, and you can also see them on my channel, we have been gaining 100,000 subscribers a month. And if that trend continues, it wouldn't be out of the question. It wouldn't be surprisingly if we hit the 1 million subscriber count. All right, let's just keep walking. I think we're gonna end the video right here on the corner of Pearson and Michigan Avenue. Thank you everybody for watching.